Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to you guys' timeless Pickacard. For this Pickacard, we are going to take a look at how do people describe you. For that, you have three decks that you can choose from. But before we go over to the decks, I just want to show my gratitude by thanking all of you. I'm very thankful for all of you that looks at my video, that interacts with my video. I feel good. I'm thankful. Thank you all. And if you are new to the channel, to this madness, a cute, fun, interesting, educational madness. Okay. Hi, welcome. That being said, oh, too much for the intro, sis. Listen, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Okay. Enjoy the vibe. And let's go to your piles. So for the first pile, you have the Pastel Journey Tarot. For that one, you have the blue lace agate crystal. If it's focused, honey, focus. Okay, yeah. And then for the second pile, you have the mystical moments tarot, and for that one, we have the malachite crystal. If it focus, yes, the malachite. Don't look at the nails. And then for the second pile, you have the Vision of Life Tarot. And for that one, you have the Caribbean Blue Crystal as your pile. Now, I will give you guys 30 seconds to breathe in, breathe out, choose your pile. You will hear 3 high pitch notes just to oomph you up. And I will see you at the pile or piles that you have chosen. Timestamps are down below. So, pile 1, you have chosen the blue lace agate together with the Pastel Journey Tarot. Let's take a look. Let's see what it is that you need to know when it comes to what how people describe you. I ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know how do people describe pile 1. Let's see. How do people Ooh, Five of Swords. Okay, we need to check into that. Five of Swords, the High Priestess. Oh, child. Honey, did you? Because you came close to the fire, didn't you? Because the Five of Swords, I was like, this is a battle or something. You've been through something. And then my card flips close to the fire. That doesn't happen often. Not really. And also, I do not take these cards in reverse. Honey, okay, not to offend you, okay? I'm not offending you, but may I say, you are a strong individual, okay? You are a strong individual, but you are also very emotional. I bet some of you might be as the Queen of Cups, definitely a Pisces, the Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you have a strong planet, your ascendant planet in Pisces, but you or a Scorpio or a Cancerian, because I really see for you guys, like, really, if I look at your cards, it's giving me that people try you, but you have a tendency on coming close to people that are showing you who they are, but you be like, black people. No, kidding. I need to stop watching that videos. But yeah, no. What I'm trying to say is, like, you kind of like, you can handle it, thinking you can handle it, and you can. Don't get me wrong, you can. But it's giving that constantly you will feel used, hurt, and you don't get it why people are like that. But you forgive them also because that's in your nature, But it's like, honey, it's because of your nature that those kind of a people continue crossing your path. I mean, you might be a very empathic impact let's see, empath. You are an empath, okay, but it doesn't come out. An impact, but if not, you are very sensitive. Your intuition feels and sense people. An impact. I don't know, child. Oh, I hate this for me. But listen, I'm trying to. I'm. You are like the high priestess, somebody that sense and feel people. You people feel drawn to you, okay? And that's like a moth to a flame, but it can also be like really like a dragon coming towards you, just because fire with fire, let's play with it kind of a situation. But so really, um that's how people describe you. Of you are often surrounded by people, or you try to change people, or people are making use of you, and you are very um like you are caring and loving um towards them. And I'm trying to search for the words, but when people say, oh, you need to have empathy. That's the thing. You have empathy, too much empathy, but people also know that you kind of like can distance yourself in a way, because you are giving really and maybe you are not a water sign, but you are really giving or an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Like that is the signs that I see also here. But it's really giving me that you can be emotionally very caring and stuff, but if people do you wrong, you kind of like forget. Not in a like really be like, huh, guess what? They're lost. And you turn around and it's like it doesn't impact you. Whatever they have done, it doesn't impact you. It does, because you does feel it, but it doesn't show for the people you're surrounding. Like it doesn't show for them, because it's like your worth so much that it's like, okay, that was that. Now let's move on. You know? Like, yes, it can bother you so here and there, but it's not that you be like, okay, I'm gonna go stay awake for this situation, worrying about it. Yes, you may, but it doesn't show for the people outside. Looking at the Eight of Swords, mentally though, mentally you might, for them, how they describe you is like mentally, you kind of like can constantly overthink stuff, but not like really you overthink the situation that is going to happen or that you need to do. But it's like with this situation, that overthinking, it's like you are kind of like preparing yourself for the worst if the worst should happen. And maybe that is why you kind of like can brush things off when it happens, because it's like, I seen it coming. Because it's giving me the energy of you kind of like are okay when people show you who they are, because it's like, I sense it in your energy already, but I give you a chance because, I just want to give you a chance. Everybody have to have a chance. That's that kind of a kumbaya of a water energy. But watch out if you are a Scorpio. I know you'll be like, I'll give you a chance, but honey, I will sting you the moment. and Pisces be like, no, it's pink, honey. It's pink. It's not red. It's pink. And Cancer be like, no, we can fix it though. Let me know which one are you. But it's really giving me that. But meanwhile, I do think the air element and the water element is very heightened in your energy when you are speaking outwards, where there is the sun. The sun is the ego. So I really think for lots of you, there is a strong planet or that on your chart where it's like bringing out the water element or the air element for the people that are perceiving you, because it's like, oh, that's pile number one, like very cute, very cozy, very warm, very sensitive, empath, an empath. Damn, that was the word I was looking for. Very, very caring, but also very knowledgeable. But if you do them wrong, like poof, you're gone. Like it's very, very weird. Also, how they perceive you. Let me see how they describe you. How they describe you. Four of Cups underneath the deck. I did say I will not take these cards in reverse, right? So here's the thing. Looking at the Nine of Cups, they see that you are lucky, a lucky charmer, yeah. You have lots of luck. And also looking at the Four of Cups, like things comes to you because you wish, you hope, you dream, and you believe. If you want it or not, people handing you things, like you are a lucky charm walking around the world. They see that you have troubles in your life, but they also see like those things are because of your own doing, because you are accepting those kind of people in your life. But they see like if you don't, like those people are maybe 10% in your life because you are accepting them. But for the rest, your life is so beautiful because they see like, honey, you get what you want and things come quickly to you, even things that you don't want, like people like a Five of Swords, and also you are very, but very, very, very intuitive. And I do think that is why that water element of yours is really speaking, because you know stuff without kind of like they tell you, you sense, you feel. You are a person, even though you are accepting it in your life, you tell other people like, hey, that friend of yours ain't a friend. You see people for who they are, and you sense it. You cannot put your finger on it when you are talking to them, because they be like, oh, why you saying that? How do you know that? You say it about everybody kind of a way, but no, it's because you sense their energy. You sense people's energy, and they might think like, okay, if you sense it, what about your life? There's a difference in accepting a ishy shit soul energy, or just falling into it. And you don't fall into a person that is bad. You already sense people before they come in your life, but you give them a chance. There is a difference in giving a person a chance, knowing who they are, and then they prove to you that yes, I'm yet still that snake. You be like, okay, thank you, bye. That's the wrong thing that you continue doing, but that's something that you accept to do. It's your decision. But when you look at other people and other people's life, they don't see who they have around them, if it's real or a foe. And you are quick to point it out, like that person ain't your person. You have a very strong intuition. So let's see, how do people describe you? How do people describe? Wow. Ooh. So you have the 7th house together with the 4th house. That's the Libra sign together with Cancerian. Once again, air and water element. So you are a great person when it comes to partnership. You are a great parent. You make them feel at home. They feel cozy. You know how to play devil's advocate, but also be a good friend. You look things at both sides. You weigh every option. You looking at these two is definitely like a great partner to show you your wrongs, but also your right. Just like a parent be like, okay, if you continue doing that, you will hit the wall. But if you, so you will hit the wall, or it can be that way. So you show them both sides. It's exactly with the Libra sign also. You show them the skill. It's the justice card. Like if you do this, this will happen. But if you do that, that can also happen. So really, you know how to play devil's advocate, but you really show them actually the consequence of their action, but you don't judge them with it. That's a mother or a father thing, or a partner thing. A great partner. For some of you, they see of you as really like they like to be on one with you, because they can have such a deep conversation, like deep dive in knowledge and wisdom in things that it's like normal people will not invest in. Like you guys conversations sometimes go really like I mean out of the world. Like it is like somebody can say I love you, but you guys will say, love is deep. To love somebody, you need to understand, like honey, you cannot have those conversations with everybody. So there is somebody that really describes the fun, the enjoyment of being on a one-on-one conversation with you, because you have a depthness with you that they can dive deeper in a conversation than only on a surface base, So I like that for you. I really like that. Also, let's take a look how they describe you. Let's see. How do they describe how one? So you have the shield. Together, the shield, you are safe from harm. Together with the caduceus, you will receive news from afar. Now with these two, with how they describe you, is giving me like you are very protective. You protect them, and they can call anytime you are there. Like you guys may not communicate often with each other, but when you do, they feel safe to communicate with you about their secrets, and that's that one-on-one kind of energy. You are beautiful because you kind of you are beautiful because you are beautiful, honey. Yes, you are. But you are beautiful also within, for how the people are describing you, because they can come to you and tell you their secrets, and they know it remain with you. They can call on you to ask you for advice, and you will give two sides of the story. You will not only choose their side. Sometimes we do that. You communicate with somebody, and if they see like, oh, but you are talking only all wrong things, doesn't look back in the mirror at yourself, and your friend be like, yes, that's right, that friend don't want to see you win, or that friend is just as boo boo the fool as the situation is. Okay. Sometimes you need somebody that really look at you and be like, okay, I see what you are saying, and I'd like that for you, but in your conversation I also recognize that some things is you're doing because you also is letting situation happen. So you are giving them permission to do A and Z with you. Honey, that kind of energy is you. Like you really like understand, like it's two sides to things, okay? But you don't judge them for the wrongdoings. Some we need that, a good friend, a good leader, a good conversation with a parent or a friend or a lover. That you be like, okay, this person keeps me in check, yeah. That's you. That's how they describe you. I like that. Ooh, microphone. 1 2 1 2. Okay, I do hope you guys can still hear me. But yeah, this is how they describe you. I will check one of this card, and then we'll close off. How do people describe about one? It's supposed to be a short read, but we went too long. So let's see. One, please. How do people describe? Thank you. So you have the journey. Beautiful. I will read the journey for you guys, but it talks about traveling through life, like really being who you are, knowing that who you are now is not who you will remain. But let's see. I will read the essence for you guys for the journey. So, how people describe you, but this is more what I'm gonna say with this one, with this card. Why I wanna read it is more because, like, this is, you know, spirit to you. Your spirit guides to you. So the essence of the journey says, the journey is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It is a call to be hermit like and to go on a pilgrim into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory you will be exploring, no marked paths or roads signs. So yeah, walk the walk. Okay, so this is the message for you from your guys, your spiritual team. Okay, according to how life is for you, even though people describe you in a certain ways. That being said, my lovely beautiful power one, I do hope I could have helped you. I do hope you enjoyed the reading. If you like if you hit the end with me, like really put up a owl, like really put an owl up because of your wisdom, because of your intuition, and it will let me know that you reached the end with me. And I'm very thankful that you have spent your time with me, and I will see you in another part or another reading of mine. Bye bye. So, Pal 2, you have chosen the malachite crystal together with the mystical moment tarot. Let's take a look. Let's see when it comes to how people describe you. Let's see. I ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, Hampton, to let us know how do people describe Pal 2. I will not take these cards in reverse. Let's see, how do people describe Pal 2? You have the devil, don't worry about that though. Don't be like, oh my God, people really see me like, no, wait a minute. So yeah, let's see, how do people describe Pal 2? So you have the Page of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Ace of Cups. You also have the King of Pentacles. Now you see why the Devil is here, because of the earth sign. So you might be a Capricorn, honey. You might be a Capricorn or a strong earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo. Oh, wow. Okay. Underneath the deck, you have the King of Pentacles once again. In this deck, there are two types of King of Pentacles, and these are like kings, and queens, and emperor. And so that's the difference between those two. Listen, people like really see you as a stable, loving person. And I like the fact that you have an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Swords, okay? You might feel drawn to another pile. Go ahead and look at it. That pile also has the high priestess. But I really think, I'm reading often for people that, their intuition is on point. I like that community for us. I don't know if you like it, but hey, I like it because, it feels like, oh, you find your tribe, people that can go deeper or, has that mind to roam around in certain realms. I like it for us. That being said, for you, my love, the earth sign is really speaking, and the air sign, and a little bit of a cup, of course, water sign. It's giving me the way people describe you is you are very hard worker. Okay, things for you. Okay, sometimes you are very like sometimes when you see a person walk, you see that they are rich. You can sense and feel that that person has a laughter of a rich man or a rich woman, or their energy is like abundance, that you be like, oh, I bet you this person is going somewhere in life. And here's the thing, you might not have it to flaunt it, but people can see that it is in your nature to become it. And that you don't have it now doesn't mean that you cannot have it later. So people see that whatever you do, you are so focused on the work that you will go somewhere big later in life. And if you are already in later in life and you be like, how much later will it become? Honey, whatever you start, the focus you have for it, that will be the thing that your cup is overflowing, because people perceive you as somebody that can be a boss, a leader, can really have a big business, a foundation where other can give other. Maybe you are a manager, but you are somebody in charge. It's giving me that energy. And you may not have it in your youth, but later in life, you definitely will have something of a foundation where you can be like, yeah, I work for this. This is something I have put my blood, sweat, and tears on. You have great idea. And here's the thing. With that saying you have a great idea, also, some people be like, even though you might not have it, the ideas that you have are things that you might communicate with other people. You may tell them, maybe it's a great idea for you to do this and this and that. And that's the thing. Like, your mind is like, you have plans, you have details for other people, but you yourself may not do it. Like, there are people like that, because I am a person like that, that I'll be like hyping another person up because I see potential in them. And that's the thing that you also see. You see potential, you see vision for them, high priestess, ace of swords, and you'll be like, oh, I see you can do this and this and that. Or with that thing that you have, you can do it this and this and that. You go great. You go big, honey. If possible, and people go with your plan, they can become something great. So they see like, oh, you have. Now here's the thing. The devil here has also a bad thing, because the devil can also speak of, even though you have those beautiful ideas, or people see that you have potential, they also see that you have a blockage. That sometimes when people will say, why don't you do you have such a great idea for everybody, why don't you do it? Why don't you make something with your ideas? And that hurt when people say that, because you'll be like, honey, I feel and I sense, looking at your high priestess, when my time is for me to do it. And often you already know what the reason is why you haven't reached what you have reached yet. But that doesn't mean that you cannot give other people like stuff that you get from the Akasha record. Like, hey, I have this idea for you. You are a loved one of mine, or I've seen beautiful potential in you. Let me share that with you. And then what you do with it is up to you. But people also looking at your life and be like, yeah, but why are you stuck though? Why aren't you doing this and that? Why aren't you acting what you are preaching? So, that's the devil also, that you be stuck like you see a web, like you be stuck like a fly on a web, and doesn't act out your own ideas or your own things. But you have great start in life. You can start things and you have the patience to finish it if you want to. If you don't, fall for your own toxic behaviors. And what I mean with your toxic behavior is something that you know yourself. You might be somebody that procrastinates. You might have ADHD, that you go from here to there and you don't finish something. That can happen. That's your toxic trait. Is it something to be ashamed of? No, it's your how do you say it? Your challenge in life. It's something that you need to break the chains, and learn from your mistakes, or change your ways of doing stuff, That's your toxic trait. But once that's done, people need to watch out, because, honey, you'll be building foundation. So let's see. Also I want to mention, as I said, Capricorn is in the building, heart Capricorn, but Taurus, Virgo, I do see also a little bit of a water sign, a little bit of sword sign, and that's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, um, and wow, I like this for you. Oh, and water sign Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Talking about Scorpio, Pluto, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian. So let's see how people describe you. How people describe you. One more, please. Oop, thank you. You have Imum Kuli root. Now look at this. Look at this. This is like these two are opposite of each other. Like this in the chart. Like midheaven is the 10th house and Imum Kuli is the 4th house. Now people perceive you really high. That's that Capricorn energy because Capricorn rules the 10th house. You know, Saturn ruled. And then the 4th house ruled by the moon. So Cancerians, that's the moon, as I already said. So for you, how people perceive you is really highly. However you act at home, that's how people, you are not different. Like you don't be like, okay, acting different. No, you might work somewhere, but you kind of like are the same as you've been brought up or the same as you are at home is how you are outside. You know, you don't have a difference. Like really, normally people in the house are totally different from how, you know, other people perceive them. No, you be like, no, honey, this is what you get. This is who I am. You know, take it or leave it. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And may I say once again, people also perceive you as somebody very hardworking, somebody that can go far in life. Okay, far in life. And also very intuitive. Very intuitive. You have the moon and the high priestess. Those two go well together. Also with the ace of swords, you know, and the ace of cups. You're very intuitive. Very intuitive. You kind of like also emotionally, it can be sometimes too much for you. If you overgive yourself is what I'm getting, things can get too much for you from you. And you recognize it when your outer world brings you stress, your home life is a mess. Did that rhyme? But yeah, when your outer world gives you stress, your home life is a mess. So often if your house is a mess, you know you will not go outside. It's like you will then go in a hermit style because it's giving like really like, it's kind of like you are giving too much out of your own cup. Once you do that, watering everybody else's garden with out of your cup, it's like no, mentally these two will crash because it's like no, you cannot those water element and air element have to be separate from each other. There is definitely a barrier between air and water. And if you if your head, your mind is full, you will drown. You will drown in situation and people recognize that. But here's the thing. People may recognize it. That's that toxic trait of yours. People may recognize it, but people continue taking all the knowledge and love that you have. It's not that they recognize and be like, okay, you know what, Paltu, maybe you need a time off. Maybe you need to go kumbaya, refill yourself. Or I will not, you know, some friends of yours might do this. That like I have friends like that. They will call and be like, or they will text me first like, listen, is this the correct time? Do you have time for me? Like really, we announce. I also do that. We announce if you have time for each other to take each other's energy to share a cup, because if you are empty and I come in and be like you too, and you be like, okay, you will then communicate with me and nourish me, and meanwhile when I leave you have nothing left. So really know that you need to put some boundaries and let people know that, you don't give out of your cup. Whatever falls over, whatever you can give, you will give. But the knowledge and wisdom and your love, you may share it, but know your boundaries. Air and water doesn't go well together. Okay? It goes well together, but then there is a barrier, because hey, without the one without the other, like even a fish cannot go into cannot live in air, and a human cannot live in water. That kind of a energy it is, but we can really beautifully coexist. Sometimes eh, get your head out of the water, and sometimes put your head in the water. Beautiful coexistence. So keep things in balance for yourself. Let's see what it is that you need to know, how people describe you. So you have the those to go. What is it with your cars? They go well together, each one, like cup air, heaven and imumkuli. So you have the minstrel. Let your intentions be known, and you also have the maiden. A new relationship blossoms. Somebody thinks highly of you, highly, highly. This person might be the opposite sign of yours. Like, for example, if you are a Aries, they are a Libra. There is something of an opposite, a difference in you two, but it can coexist. Like I said before, it can coexist nicely if you take it slow and steady. But this person describes you nicely. What I'm getting with how people are describing you is you have a charm with you. You know how to flirt, honey. You know how to flirt. Even if you don't know that you are flirting, like it's kind of like you have an elegancy with you where you can act pink. Even if you are a man, have you ever seen like really a masculine man acting pink? Not acting as in, my fellow flag guys, to be like, hey, you. No, no, not like that pink. I'm talking more about, embracing their feminine energy and being loving and caring and speaking with you, and really be open, listening nicely to you, and be like, when they say, oh, men don't cry, this man will cry if he want to cry, yes or no, if it's needed. He will cry, okay? So really, that is what I mean with a man acting pink, and it's okay, because a man with pink clothes is nice, it's beautiful, it doesn't, like, really people stop it. I don't know why people still do that. But yeah, if you are acting hot pink, like Barbie pink, you be like, you I like that also for you, honey. So really, this situation right here is like, you know how to balance your feminine and masculine energy. It doesn't matter. Like the minstrel is also like acting pink, because hey, it's singing us giving a, how do you call that? It's in Spanish, and it's funny that I don't know. Serada, is it though? I don't know. A serenade, okay. It's doing a serenade for the maiden, like really. It's giving like, I can be sweet pink, I can be vulnerable, I can give my heart, I can show what's on my heart. That's you, honey, that's you. And also, it's giving me like you are really a person that is in the moment, living in the moment. That's also what I'm getting. Like you can be a boss, a leader, but you can also be pink. If you are a man or a woman, you can also be pink. You can also be living in the moment, enjoying life. So you have a great balance of earth, water, and air. So yeah, let's take a look. Let's see this pile right here, this card right here is from your guides to you, a message, okay, about life, even how people see you. You know, it's between you, them, and whatever they see, the people's perspective of you. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see a message that you need to know from your guides about this perspection. Yes, thank you. So you have the sorcerer. Yes, we will look, we will read about it as I did with the other piles also. But the sorcerer number 48, in mine, how I see it as intuition wise, it's giving the energy of it also gives, sorry, I'm because I'm not reading it yet, but because I'm yet still looking, but it's also giving my, you know, when somebody give you like evil eye. Oh honey, I was looking for it. Yes, evil eye, I was looking the whole time. Like, I wanted to say it in my language. In my language it calls oyada. Somebody gives you oyada, and oyada is something like really like evil eye, or especially oyada when it comes to children. Like, you know, in my culture, um when it comes, and I know the reason why I have to tell you guys this story, because every time if I have to tell you a story, I know it resonates with what you need to know. So in my culture, I'm from the Caribbean, Curacao. So if you from the Latin America, you know this situation. um, but yes, oyada, especially when it comes to children, it's very heavy. And often when you see in many culture they have this system like this, that if you see a child and you find a child cute or nice, you will pull the child's hair. In my culture, you will pull the child's hair, or you will act as if you are pinching them, you know, just to get rid of the negative energy. So you have done something bad to the child, so that whatever energy that you are projecting to the child doesn't attach to the child, because you have already done the karma physically, you know. So it's giving me that, like, but I don't know what your guys, your spiritual team want to say with this. So let me see 48, let me look 48, and we will read about it. Let's see. 48, 48, 48. I will only read the essence of it, okay? So what your guys, your spiritual team wants to let you know about the sorcerer, the essence of the sorcerer is, um this is the sorcerer. The This is the source of dark power. The sorcerer represent the destructive aspect of the human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. I'm telling you, see it in the cards. Listen, this deck, I really love this deck, but yeah, I have already explained in all my decks that which one, what the energy they are giving me. But yeah, back to you. So, the sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of human psyche and the self centered behavior that harms others. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and ideas that fostered separation, conflict, and security. Okay? Do you guys want me to read? Oh, I will show you like this. You can read it, pause and read it yourself. The invitation of this situation. I do hope you guys can read it well. And if you want to know the medicine for this situation, you can find it here. Okay? What you can do about it. You can pause to read. This is the for the sorcerer. Yes. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I don't know what they are trying to say with that, but also matching the vibe that I was getting. Why I had to tell you that story. Um, I'm getting that you might need to kind of like cleanse and clear, because we were talking also about maybe you feeling like drowning if the outside world is too much. It reflects in your home life, like really there might be people in your life, because you are the mid-heaven. People are really looking at you. You are, they see you. Okay, so it's like you are the sun there, up there, the sun in the highest. When the sun is the highest, that kind of energy, that's the most heat. Okay, it's hot. Okay, so really, I really get, maybe with this message, what your spiritual team is saying is like, it's time for you to cleanse your energy, cleanse your house, because it can be that there is negative energy attached to you. Okay, and or people are bringing, I want to say it again in my language, not evil eye. Okay, bringing evil eye towards you, so really cleanse your energy. And also, if you have, because no offense, listen to me well, no offense, some people are born, because there is a difference in people in this world. You, as a high priestess, maybe you are a dark worker. There are difference in learning. Some people that practice this craft of ours works with dark magic, the dark world. So that means that it must be within you. You must have that Mars energy of not having that fear to cross over a path that people often find very, scary. And here's the thing. It's really giving that if you are a dark worker, you might have an energy with you where your eyes are very heavy. It's not that you are intending to hurt people, but you might have a tongue or a heavy eye. If you are from India, Asia, when I say, or some people already know, like, now I lost her name, y'all. Like, I will write it here, but she is blue and chops Mill's head off. She's a great mother, let me tell you, because she also she's a great protector of her children, but I'm talking about her like, but the reason why I'm talking about her is because she's not dark energy, but she can do both. Okay, she's pink and soft, but can do both. Can be dark. And the tongue is something with her. And the reason why, I don't know why I'm calling out towards her, but the reason why I'm saying that is because some people have a sharp tongue. They can say something and it becomes, and it is, and you can project it onto people. If that is you, watch your tongue, because you don't know to whom you are speaking to, that might have a mirror reflection back to you. Okay, so really, I really see that some of you, a little percentage of you, and it's nothing to be, don't feel ashamed about it, because there are different in people, especially if it's in your chart, that it is for you to dive deep in the unknown, in the mysticism world, and your task is to dive deep in the dark side of the mysticism world. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not telling you that you are a voodoo practitioner, or that you are a demon or something. No. I'm telling that the fact that you have an okay to cross over in the dark side means that there is an energy within you that maybe in your past life, you come from, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. But I'm trying not to let you feel offended, because this is a little percentage of people that it's in their nature that they have heavy eyes. And that is why maybe I was telling you, like, right, in my culture and in other culture, you need to pinch somebody or pull their hair. If you find something beautiful about somebody, like, instead of putting the energy onto them, like, do the karma in the moment by pulling their hair. If you say, oh, your hair is beautiful, like, pull their hair and don't put it on my culture though. I wanted to say, like, it's in my culture. Don't put it on my culture. Put it on your own culture. I don't know what you do in your culture, but do something. Do something where it is that you have put the karma in that moment, so that you don't spiritually make it that person, get your heavy eyes or your heavy tongue. Whew. Don't feel offended, okay? But if you have like the majority of this reading and you are till the end with me, and you let me know down below, are you a person that works in the dark, or are you a light worker, or are you a general spiritual worker that works in the journey? Maybe you'll be like, no honey, I work with God only, and only God. Okay, that can be, but which one? There are so many. There are so many. So that is why I always say the creator of all creator, because I'm going to go to the top. Okay, to the top, the main person, because I have respect for all that he, she, they, it, the creator of all creator has created, So that is why I understand there are people that works this way, people that work that way, and there are people just like me that be like, you know what? Life's beautiful. Okay, life is beautiful. That can do both, but doesn't do both. Just be living. Okay, I am doing both. I'm doing this right now. So yeah. That being said, honey, Lord, this takes too long. Put a butterfly, honey, if you are a light worker, and put a spider if you are a dark worker. And if you be like, I work with God, yeah, put a prayer hand. Let me know down below, okay? I will see you in another reading of mine. Bye bye. Oh, pile 3, you have chosen the Vision of Life Tarot together with the Caribbean Blue Crystal. Let's take a look. Let's see. How do people describe you? I asked my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, to none, to let us know how people describe you. And also, these cards doesn't really show what they mean in tarot, so I always have to look, but I will tell you when I go look. It's just a sec. But yeah, let's see. How do people describe you? You have this harmony together with enthusiasm. You have conformity. Conformity is the hierophant. That I know. You have sensuality. I know the others also, but I always doubt. You have hope together with stamina. Okay, underneath the deck you have growth, is the Three of Pentacles. So sensuality is the Queen of Cups, enthusiasm is the King of Wands. Yes, disharmony is the Three of Swords, conformity is the Hierophant, stamina is the Strength card, and hope is the Star card. Yes. So for you guys, my lovely, beautiful pal, 3, how people describe you is somebody that doesn't, in Dutch they say, blijf niet bij de pakken neerzitten. Like, je blijft niet bij de pakken neerzitten. Zoiets. Something like that. Like, je blijft niet bij de pakken neerzitten. Like, you don't stay down. Yes, people might hurt you, 3 of swords, but you grab the bull by the horns and you up once again and you go. You may be hurt, but that's the thing. People must not try you, because you kind of like very, very sweet and nice, but there is a beast in you though. There is a beast in you that, be careful how you handle it, because you have patience till so far. Looking at the Hierophant, it's giving me you are very loyal, a very loyal person. But once again, it's giving like, yes, but like a Taurinian, you take a lot, but once the cup is full, and they have no idea what kind of a dragon they have awakened if people do you wrong, But you are very, very passionate, very going for your goal, very like, if you have a wish, a dream, you go get it kind of a way. And that's the thing with you, that because of that, it's like the universe be like, okay, here, If that doesn't work, you have a new one, kind of a way. Looking at this harmony together with hope, if you look at them, it's funny because he has a little heart, like the Three of Swords has a little heart, and then the Hope card, she has a heart of stone, and then she has a balloon like very light. It's very light. Like you encounter lots of different people, different emotions and stuff. Um, you have been through lots of things is what I'm getting also, but you don't stay down. Blijf niet bij de pakken neerzitten. Okay? You be like, what? Blijf niet bij de pakken neerzitten. You guys, if you guys hear Dutch, the only how do you guys hear it? Like because of the G, yeah, because of the G. Like blijf niet bij de pakken neerzitten. So yeah. But yeah, back to you. I'm really getting like you are not a quitter. You are not. That is how they describe you as somebody very caring and loving, but you don't stay down if something goes wrong. You do feel it though. You do feel it, and it is hurtful. And you wonder often why me, and what have I done wrong and stuff. But if you stay, you might stay too long in those emotions. Is what I'm getting. But then it's kind of like, when somebody break up with you, and you like you have get used to the relationship, so you be casual. But once somebody breaks up with you, you cry about it, and then a week later you hit the gym and you come back like a whole new person. Be like, you know what? I deserve better. Like that kind of energy. Like you, let's go. I need to fix myself because we ain't doing this. That kind of energy. You will not stay down for a long time. And that's with work also. That is like because you are very loyal. But as soon as you realize, okay, people are not understanding, you know how to lighten your load, and you be like, you know what, deuces, deuces. I like that for you. That's my type of a person. Don't quit, y'all. Don't quit. Let's take a look. Let's see how people describe you. How do people describe you? You have the ninth house. Wow. And together with the 11th house, honey. May I say, and you also have the star. That is double whammy of luck, okay? Because the ninth house is also a lucky house, and the 11th house is your wish fulfillment. And then you also have the star, also your wish fulfillment. Like they see you as somebody very lucky, somebody that likes to travel, somebody that has the wisdom, the knowledge, somebody that really is a good friend. You are also a person that works with humanitarian, is what I'm getting. Very a humanitarian person. Somebody that is like you will not hurt an ant. Maybe you do, but I don't think so. You might like I'm a person like that, but because I'm getting my vision now, so I know that this is also you. Let me know down below. Put an ant if you are just like me. Let me explain what I mean with that. Like if you are walking on the street and you see an ant walking, you will step over the ant. You are very careful with if you see an insect child insect. Okay, if you see an insect, you watch where you put your feet, just not to hurt little creature. You are not somebody that deliberately will be like that. Yes, no, you don't do that. Some of you, let me know if you are an ant or not. Put an ant in the comments. But yeah, and even if you are not, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody has their journey in life. This is a kind of a thing. It's a thing, okay? That you're born with or not. I don't know what it is. Because I have siblings that be like, and I'll be like, why you do that? I don't know. Everybody has their thing, okay? But I am not mad at them if they do, because that's their karma. I'll be like, okay, see you in your next life as a spider. No. I'm just kidding. With a little bit of a truth. But I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Am I? But yeah, put an end. If you are not that kind of a person, it's okay, because I do see that people see you the way people describe you as a humanitarian. So maybe you are not so cutesy with insects. Maybe you are scared of insects. I'm also, but I don't kill them. I do kill one though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna play as if my hands are not clean, because I do. Okay, I do. So I will put a half spider, a half ant. No, there is one type of a animal, insect, that I'll be like, no. I know you lying. If I see you, I know that somebody have sent you. There is type of I'm a person that looks at the gnomons. At the gnomons, is that how it's called? The numans? Yeah, I'm a person that looks at numans. The signs of nature. And I know if a certain insect is in my house, it's not an invitation. I did not invite them. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And they are not coming with something that I need to know. Yes, they are coming with news, but it's like, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So those I kill. Send them back to the sender. So yeah. But I will not say which one that is, because if you do your magic, you can say no. No, we do not. No. No. So yeah, I love you, but don't play me like that. That being said, yeah, I don't know why I had to tell you that. Because pal, there was another pal, and that other pal had let me realize that, yeah, I'm doing this work, but there are also other side people that are looking, and it's okay. I love you all, but don't do that joke on me though. Don't. That being said, back to you. So yeah, people describe you as a humanitarian worker, okay, my love. Somebody that doesn't stay down, somebody that is really been through a lot. And I'm telling you this, my story that I just tell you, please recognize that in your own home also, because often if I have to tell my story, it means that it is something that you need to hear. Now, because I had to tell you about insect and how I recognize certain insect, and if this is a good a message, that a good Newman that is bringing message, like if I see a spider, I'd be like, oh, this is from the spiritual realm. You need to recognize the insects, and especially in your home, because I'm really, this message isn't coming for you for nothing. So do you also have that? There is a type of an insect that once you see them, you be like, it's giving a bad energy. That is because somebody is sending that bad energy. So you can recognize it by the Newmans, by seeing like, okay, I see too much of this kind of animal. What does it mean for me? What kind of a feeling do I get with this animal? Is it a good feeling, or is it a fear of mine, or is it a feeling that's my gut telling me like something ain't right? So really recognize those, because some people play. Yeah, so that somebody is trying to send a negative energy your way, and your guys, your spiritual team, like watching spirits. That is also the case. Like there are observers. I don't know how you call those things. I forgot the name. There are watchers. Insects, animals that are coming into your life and be observers of the thing that you are doing. And as soon as you see one of them, you be like, who has sent you? So be aware of that. But I also see for you guys, do you guys travel or live abroad? There is something to do with that. Let's see this one. You have what? I find myself with powerful people, yeah. People that do really, I like it. But hey, you hello. So you have the satyr, rivalry and indulgence. You see why I had to tell you that? Together with the wizard, use your skills to aid others. You see what like really, I've been sitting here on this deck for 4 years already. So I know, and also in my private life as a reader, I know that often when I have to tell you a personal story, they will show me then in the cards like, yes, so that you know it's a confirmation of something you need to take seriously, something that's actually applying to you, even though it's my story. So looking at the satyr together with the wizard, like you need to know your boundary, honey, because I really see you guys are a great magician. You know how to use your skills. You can also use it to help others. Being a mentor, a guru, a teacher, people come to you. Maybe you are a Reiki healer or something like that, but you do your thing. Okay, you do your thing. People might come, even if you be like, no, I do not dampen my feet in those holistic things. You might have um stories, or how do you say it, when somebody has a belief, like you be like, I will not walk under a ladder because it brings bad luck. That kind of a belief, that you have been learning from when you were younger. Like, for example, in my culture, you may not open an umbrella in the house because it brings bad luck. Even though some people may be going to church, they won't do that because it's something that has been they've been brought up with that. So they, even though they have a religion, they know, that certain things you don't do because of the way you've been brought up with a belief. Now, I do see for some of you, looking at the satire, the wizard, and the hierophant, it's giving me like some of you may be a churchgoer, highly in the religion, but you know the religion has their own wizards. Okay, yes, they may not like the word witches and the new age, but hey, you find yourself on this reading. So meaning, because I know there are honey, I know there are lots of people that are churchgoers that yet still dimple their feet into this side of the world, um and but is secretive about it, because I do see that you have a secret practice with you, and your practice is actually beautifully, because I think you're my kind of a people, if I may say that, because I'm really giving that you don't invite the bad energies, because the satire is giving me like the like I said, if you look at the humans, you know how to protect yourself from the bad energy that people may send your way. And especially if you have a religion, I see you guys, or your ancestor are a great preachers, or people that have prayed a lot, that they have put a boundaries that nobody can hurt you, kind of a way, like you are very well protected. So I really see that, I don't know who this person is that comes in, but they know you are well protected. That is why you have that luck with you, because it seems like things are going smoothly for you. Yes, you have lively things happen to you because you must go through that, like people breaking your heart, people really testing you. But that's your karma to make your spirit stronger. But I really see that the people can also see that you have a power within you where you might just be you, going to a friend, and that day that friend will have luck. It's like you are a lucky charm to some people, but because you are the light, but they might have negative energy, or they might have entertained, they might kill many insects, be like, meanwhile it was something that of a good message, but they have lots of karma with them, that when you come along, you kind of like bring a luck to them, that they can do their own wish. Like, people use sometimes other people that for a lucky charm, and I see you being that for other people. You kind of like have a way of knowing the balance. I really if you feel drawn to another pile, go check that pile out, because I really see that you also know you don't entertain the negative energy, but you respect the negative energy. You don't entertain it, but you respect it. It's like um it's like you might walk around knowing there are bad people, but you are not going towards them and saying, "You are the bad people." No, you don't do that. It's like, oh, so yeah, that's a bad person. Continue walking on, doing your own stuff, kind of a way. You recognize it, but you don't entertain it. And that's also with spirit and entities. So let's see. This is the message that your guides is giving to you. So something that you need to know about how people describe you, um, a message personally from them to you. Don't take it too at heart what people say. So you have two. I don't know why, but I will only read this one, and this one is the element fire. So just know what is the element fire to you. But I will read the soul retriever. But fire, it's giving me the queen of the king of wands that we were talking about, like passionately going for what you like and want. Really go for whatever that lights you up. And let's see, 49, the soul retriever. I will read the essence of it, but the soul retriever is really giving me like take time for yourself. There is a change coming within you, and it's time for you to become, because I really see looking at the Hierophant going to the wizard, like you have a great power that it's kind of like awaken the power within you. Don't be afraid of your own power. Like I said with the stamina, like you can be nice and cute and sweet, but you also have a I want to say a demon, but you have a power within you that if people cross your boundaries, like they are calling upon a monster that they don't want to face, So yeah, for you, the essence, what you need to know when it comes to the soul retriever, it says soul retriever is a practice that helps you recover a part of yourself. Let me do it like this. So yeah, soul retriever is a practice that helps you recover a part of yourself, your energy, your enthusiasm, or your innocence that you have lost. At first, we'll use soul retriever to recover from our hurts and heal our childhood wounds. Later, when we learn to journey to recover. Oh, honey, let me read it again. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, later we learned to journey to recover our original nature, that self that never left the Garden of Eden, who still speaks to the rivers, to the trees, and to God. When we return to Eden, we are whole again. And that is what I was seeing with you guys, because this is the first time you can read it like so. This is the first time that the card is talking about the biblical, looking at the Hierophant, like the biblical part of life, because often that is why I had to talk about church with you guys, because I really see like don't spiritual world is very deep, it's different, like people are making separate things of it, like no, if you do this then you cannot do that, but it's one energy that knows how to be calm different things. So exactly what a soul retriever is saying for you, like it's a process of life. It's a process of life that you go through, and it's funny that you have an insect And I like this insect, okay? So, really, if you have reached the end with me and you have liked your reading, put up the butterfly. I do hope I could have helped you guys. I really like this reading. I don't know why, but this whole reading, I know that there are lots of people on high vibration with me, people that have a religion, people that have a spiritual journey, looking at your ninth house, people that are on a journey that be like, you know what, I'm here to learn the earthly form, the spiritual form, and the being. So yeah, I like that for us. That being said, thank you for your time, and I will see you in another reading of mine. Bye bye.